Hello everyone, welcome back. Please comment, rate, subscribe, folks. Comment, rate, subscribe, like the videos. Also share the videos. I want to thank everyone that does like, watching, and share my videos. You folks are the absolute best. Listen folks, there's a link tree down below. Has the links to all of my social media platforms. Please go down there, follow me across all my social media platforms and talk to me because I talk back. Also down there as well as the links to all of my YouTube pages. Please go down there, subscribe to all my YouTube pages and turn on your notifications so when I post content, you folks will be in the know. Now with that said and done and put to the side, I got some breaking news. Okay? I am here to talk to you folks today about the New York Jets starting Joe Flacco at quarterback against the Miami Dolphins in the Jets' upcoming game. Wow. This is breaking news. This is hot off the press, okay? This is just reported and people are shocked. I think we're all shocked, okay? We all know Zach Wilson was still dealing with the knee injury, the PCL injury that he had. Originally it was 2 to 4 weeks. It looked like things were trending towards him coming back and being a starter against the Dolphins, all right? Even media close to the situation was pretty sure that he was going to be the starter, in their minds against the Dolphins. He's a full participant in practice. He looked like he was moving well. We saw him kind of running around out there. He looked like he was going to be 100%. Well, according to Sulla and the staff, he's not 100% yet. He didn't suffer any setbacks, but he's not 100% yet, so they're not going to put him out there on the field, and they're starting Joe Flacco. Now, listen, I know some Jets fans are disappointed. I've already been in contact with a ton of people that are upset about this. Here's my thing. I understand we want to see Zach Wilson out there. I want to see Zach Wilson out there. He's the future of this football team. We want to continue to see him get his snaps, get his reps, go out there and play, right? We want to see what this kid has. Here's the deal. I am not rushing him back. If he is not 100%, I'm going to say this again. If he is not 100% mentally or physically, I don't want him out there, okay? Because we've seen this in the past, all right? We've seen it where we've put players out there on the field before they were 100% physically, and it set them back, and it cost us quite a bit of time with them, okay? And sometimes, in some instances, it costed us talent, So let's let this kid sit down until he is 100% ready to go, and when he is, put him out there. I have no issues with that. Now, what surprised me, okay, was starting Joe Flacco over Mike White. Because up until this point, Mike White has been the guy, that's been out there throwing the ball in Zach Wilson's absence. Okay, and again, I'm glad that the franchise did not force Zach Wilson out there. Kudos to them for doing so. But when you look at this situation, Joe Flacco is a guy that the Jets traded for. For those of you that don't remember, we gave a 6th-round pick to the Eagles. It can turn into higher than that, depending on his playing time. But we gave that to the Eagles, and he was brought in. There was a lot of questions about the move, particularly, in Jets media and with Jets fans as well. They were all wondering, why bring this guy in? And then all of a sudden, boom, Mike White stepped onto the scene as a starter, and he played well. He also played well against Indy before he went down as well. That was, a couple snaps, I think like a quarter into the game. He gets hurt, he goes down, he's not able to finish that game. Josh Johnson actually stepped in for him. So everybody in everybody else's mind, they were like, yo, Mike White, this guy's a starter. Well, you turn around and Mike White struggles against the Bills. And then all of a sudden now, Flacco is getting his turn while Mike White is going to be the QB number 2. And that's got a lot of people with questions in their brain about the situation as well. Because, and I'm kind of right there with them. I look at the situation and I say, hey, Mike White played well up until the Bills game. Now, the Bills, I understand, 4 interceptions. He didn't look good, all right? He made some decisions that weren't great. There was also pressure on him that caused some interceptions as well that were kind of out of his control. But at the same time, the Bills are like the best defense in the league. This defense is phenomenal. So when you look at what Mike White has done, he's put together some decent performance, right? But against the Bills, he plays bad. And now he's the QB number 2. Now you immediately go to Joe Flacco. There's some question marks there, right? So when you look at the situation now, a lot of people are asking Sulla, hey, are you guys just trying to justify the trade that you made for Joe Flacco by starting him over Mike White? Because again, Mike White has looked all right. He's played well, except the game against the Bills. He's played well. So why is he all of a sudden now seeing the bench just to start Flacco? And Sulla kind of quelled those rumors. He said, hey, that's a logical question. That's a fair question. I understand some people are thinking that, but The reason why we're starting Joe Flacco is because of his experience. Is because Miami's going to come in, they're going to run all these different types of coverages, right? Zero coverages and some of the blitzes they're going to bring, and Joe Flacco has seen a lot of this stuff. And so he's going to be able to go in there, and we feel like he gives us the best chance to win because we feel like he's going to go in there and be able to execute better. Some people are saying, some people are saying they don't buy that, but nonetheless, he's going to be in there. Now, I'll tell you what, my thoughts on Joe Flacco starting is this. This is a guy that, like Sulla said as well, he is experienced, but he also, has some things like he's a statue back there. He's a complete statue. He's not a guy that's going to take off and, he's not too much of a mobile guy that's going to take off running. You have to protect him well. And that was something, in my previous video, because I was talking about Zach Wilson starting, we all thought he was going to start. Look, you got to protect Joe Flacco to the gills, all right? You got to make sure that this offensive line is ready to go. The impact of Greg Van Roten and Connor McGovern is going to be heightened in this situation because if they don't protect him well, there's going to be a lot of issues up front because he's going to take a lot of shots. All right, you got to make sure that you have a game plan that also gets the ball out of his hands quickly, which I'm pretty sure he's going to be able to diagnose in certain situations because he's seen these things before. We've had him here before where he's filled in duty when our starting quarterback went down. He was able to go out there and kind of, dissect the defense and move things around. You also got to wonder as well with him being a starter now, him going out there. Again, this is going to be his first game going out there and getting some live action with the New York Jets within this new system with Mike LaFleur. You got to wonder, hey, where's his rapport at with the wide receiving core? Does he have the timing down with Elijah Moore? What about his timing with Corey Davis? Can he be able to hit Keelan Cole in stride? You know what I'm saying? Jamison Crowder coming off a game where he only had 20 yards and kind of struggled against that Bills team. Is he going to be able to put things together and pick it up with Joe Flacco against the Dolphins? You know what I'm saying? So those things are important as well. So we're going to see what happens when he goes out there. Because let me tell you something. This Miami Dolphins team is coming full speed. All right? They're coming full speed, baby. And they're not going to play no games at all. Brian Flores is going to have these guys ready, and they are going to send it at us. I'm really hoping that Mike LaFleur has a good package of plays and a great game plan going into this game with Flacco as a starter that's just going to allow us to keep the chains moving offensively. Because let me tell you something, this was a shocker. I didn't, and we even talked about it on the show, on my last show. Again, please go check that out as well, where I was asking the question, hey, if, Mike or if Zach Wilson's not ready to go, would you turn to Joe Flacco? Some people said yes, and some people said no. You know what I'm saying? So now, here it is, and we're rolling with Joe Flacco going forward. So we'll see what he's got to bring us. This is going to be a exciting game to watch with him out there. We're going to see if they're going to put something together. So comment down below. Let me know what you folks think. Give me your thoughts on Joe Flacco being the starting QB here. How do you feel like he's going to, fit in? And what do you think he's going to actually do against the Dolphins? What are your expectations for him stat-wise as well? I want to hear it. Do you think he'll be able to pick up some, stuff with the wide receivers? Do you think they'll be able to build some chemistry within game and really get going? So I want to hear from you folks. Comment down below. Let me know what you folks think. You folks have a good one. Peace.